I try to convince Myron Gaines that he wasn't a Caucasian male, but he called me a fatty liar, all right? I try to convince Myron, bruh, that the path that he was going on trying to be Nick Fuentes is going to end very badly for him. He didn't believe me though, bruh, all right? He calls us sensitive. See, as somebody who was once invested into the success of Fresh and Fit, I try to give Myron good advice on this channel. I told him, hey, bruh, this path you're going down is only going to lead to you having a lot more issues paying your bills. You see, I want Fresh and Fit to win because I'm actually really good friends with Fresh. I love Fresh. I feel like Fresh is a good person who is paired with the second comment of the failed art student. My good advice to Myron actually got me cussed out on his Twitter. So Myron woke up at 3 a.m. his time, and he went ahead and said a lot of idiots like Poetic Flacco, me, and Alba and Preach are saying I'm wrong for defending Nick's rights to defend himself from the Mace incident of the intruder at his own home. So let me teach you a something, Flacco. In defense of Nick Fuentes, Myron went off on me because I said that I think Nick Fuentes attacking a woman who knocked on his door was a little excessive, and he's probably going to get, I don't know, some punishment. Rather, it's a fine, probation. He's going to get something. He's not going to get off scotch-free. Myron went off on me. Now, here's the thing. I don't even care about Nick Fuentes' legal situation, nor do I give a damn. This is just another example of Myron bending over backwards and overextending himself to be ingratiated into the circle of white supremacy. I actually told Myron that regardless of what friendship you think you have or built, these people don't like you. These people don't believe that your kind should even exist. These people don't believe that you deserve to be in this country. They don't want your kind. These people said that an idle America is an America with all whites, Myron. Fresh understands this, which is why Fresh has been pretty consistent about getting away from the controversial nonsense, getting away from the JQ, getting away from calling Indians names, getting away from calling black folks a hard ER. He's been saying, bro, let's go back to what we got famous for, which is doing male and female relationship dynamics and hosting that on our podcast. This other stuff only benefits these white supremacists who are only shucking up to you to use your platform to spread whatever their agenda is. Myron, on the other hand, will go against the man who he built a multi-million-dollar business with to cozy up to white dudes like Jake Shields. And that was pretty evident during the Jake Shields and Fresh and Fit podcast, when Fresh would essentially lay it all out there and as to why the path that Myron and Jake Shields and Nick Fuentes, the path that they're going on is nonsense, and it doesn't serve Fresh and Fit not one bit, and why he believes they should stay clear of it.
But you don't like the controversial content that much, huh? Cost money is the problem.
There's no point to it.
Cost money. I mean, it's...
Listen, I'm all for the truth, but like, reality speaking, once it gets shut down, no one cares.
Yeah, I know it's tough because like
they're gonna shut you down at some point.
Stuff gets banned and stuff, so it's
I'll put you in a
tough.
corner.
It's it's like what I enjoy speaking about. It's hard to get sponsors. Stuff starts getting pulled, and I like I said, I like to talk to all kinds of extremist content, not like, but people don't like that.
The problem is, bro, is that like sponsors don't want it, companies don't want it, platforms don't want it. So at some point, you're gonna be in a corner by yourself.
You know, yeah, or we'll change the landscape and people will start having these conversations across aisles.
These people are dumb. This is not a situation where these people are fighting for the truth. They're fighting to save mankind. No. These people, especially Myron has said from his own mouth, he wants the right to be able to call black people the hard ER, call Indian names, call, Jewish people names. He wants the right to do so because, he wants to make society suffer. That right there is their mission, all right? To make society less sensitive by spewing racial slurs all across these platforms. So first off, nobody is going to want to deal with that, bro. Right? When you are on a platform, you profit and you are ran through advertisers. You think advertisers is going to really want somebody like Myron or Jake Shields on their platform for too long? Now, Elon is trying his best to keep them on the platform, bro, and run Twitter and make it profitable. So and that's why other platforms like Instagram and others, bro, just say, hey, bro, y'all got to go. Now, I'm not for deplatforming, but even I would admit, bro, that somebody waking up one day and with the sole purpose of I'm going to make content where I say racial slurs as much as possible to test this free speech element, it's like, bro, you gotta go, bro. And Fresh is saying, listen, even if we say, all right, bro, we all agree on free speech, Why do we have to test the limits? Why do we have to say racial slurs every time? Why do we have to put the stake of our multi-million-dollar business and our platform at risk? Especially when people that we're, in collusion with, the Nick Fuentes, the Jake Shields, they don't even like us. So Fresh is really trying to break that down to Jake Shield and Myron, bruh. More specifically for Myron. Listen, if we take this path where we are in cahoots with the Nick Fuentes and the Jake Shields, bruh, all that's gonna do is force us to the corner of the internet like Rumble and these other platforms where there's no consumers and there's no audience, that we're essentially speaking into the wind. Now, Fresh uses their own logic against them. These dudes love to say that the system is rigged, everything is already destined, one group runs the world. Well, Fresh then tells them, okay, if the fate is already destined, then why exactly are we ruining our platform?
Well, the book was written, they win at the end of the day, so you can't beat those people. Just saying.
Change.
They're going to win.
I'm not so sure. They've been playing for 100 years, but I'm
Look what's happening over there.
Fast, yeah.
And they'll sit there and say, oh yeah, hateful content. And I'm like, wait, hold on one sec, bro. Hate speech is still free speech. Like, even though you might not like it, but hate speech is generally regarded as free speech.
People forget, Elon is on Trump's team, right?
Yeah.
Who's Trump's team?
Israel.
It's like the dots are there. If you don't see it now, it's coming.
Fresh being the only adult in that room with a brain that's fully developed and a functioning IQ is able to predict what's happening. And he's telling Myron, bro, we have a business to run. We have employees, bro. It's not worth it for us to go on this weird crusade where we're purposely saying hate speech just to prove a point. Bro, we're not, listen, bro, Nick Fuentes don't got employees to worry about, bro. Nick Fuentes is in his mom's basement spewing hatred. Jay Shields got nothing to lose. We got all to lose. We just got a multi-million-dollar facility right before we got demonetized on YouTube. We have to keep every avenue of revenue that we have right now. So Fresh is saying, listen, if you are on Twitter or you're on these various platforms, going off on the JQ, going off on black people, going off on Indians, going off on Hispanics, going off on LGBTQ, you're going off on every group of people purposefully, trying to push the line, trying to teeter around that edge of cancelability, and you're doing so at our expense, and it's not cool. Well, Fresh got called all type of sellouts. Fresh got called all type of, everything, right? Even Jake Shields made a particular Twitter post that I thought was grimy and slimy, saying that Fresh was speaking up against free speech. It's just nonsense, right? But free speech isn't pay speech, right? So, and that's the thing they have to understand. You could have free speech, you could be able to use the platform, but you are not entitled to get paid for your hate speech, and that's what they don't understand. Myron ignored everything that Fresh told him, and he decided that he was going to ignore Fresh and side with the white supremacists like Jake Shields and Nick Fuentes, and he was going to go on like a Coach Benj-esque Twitter rant where he made fun of black folks picking cotton, he made fun of Indians, he called them names like Jeets, et cetera, It just went on just an imbecilic rant, right? That serves no purpose, especially for somebody trying to build a business, right? And then once he got done with that, right, he then hopped on or started a Twitter space called the Klan Meeting, where he talked about the H-1B visa, et cetera, and the censorship surrounding it. So essentially, bro, he's just wilding out. He's just doing everything possible, bro, to ruin the image and the brand of Fresh and Fit that him and Fresh started together, when Fresh had made it perfectly clear that he doesn't want this to be a part of their business. Well, before Fresh could really intervene to try to save their business, their brand, or try to save any type of avenue where they could monetize and make some of that money back they've been losing. And since Myron wouldn't listen to Fresh, Elon decided to step in and give Myron a wake-up call, all right? So Myron would take to his particular Twitter, and he would say, listen, man, X is no longer a free speech platform. My account is under review, and my yellow organization, Fresh and Fit Pod, was debadged as well as all my affiliates. Sad to see, speak out against immigration, genocide in Gaza, or the lies of feminism, and boom, you're targeted. It's as if there's consequences for coming on somebody's platform and saying racial slurs and openly admitting you're only saying racial slurs because you're trying to piss off the public. It's as if there's consequences for that. These dudes are obsessed with trying to be martyrs, bro. They are obsessed with thinking the world is after them because they're true. You guys are not truth tellers. Yo, y'all don't even have the IQ to be truth tellers, right? Y'all are annoying incels. That's what you guys are. So when Fresh and Fit finally gets demonetized and debadged on Twitter because of Myron actions, that's because Myron has been here saying racial slurs. Now, I would admit, right, like, was the H-1B visa controversy a part of it? Maybe, right? Elon is pro H-1B visa, right? So when he announced that, and then you have people like Myron and others going on coke binge renge and saying hella racial slurs and fighting back against Elon and the H-1B visa, did that get them demonetized faster? Possibly. But Myron is shocked that he was demonetized, all right? So if you look here, man, you know, like Fresh and Fit no longer has their badge. Myron doesn't have his badge, but you know who has their badge? You know who is still fully monetized and still got their blue check? Fresh. You know why? Fresh got his blue check, even though Fresh has spoken on the H-1B visa and things like this, because Fresh isn't online saying racial slurs, because Fresh isn't online simply testing the system just to test the system. It's dumb, and it doesn't make sense at all. Well, after Myron got spanked by his daddy Elon, Myron has been on a coke-esque binge, just unhinged rant, bruh, on Twitter over the last couple of days, man, because he's been demonetized. Myron has been taking to Twitter every morning since being demonetized and having his blue check taken away. He's been saying, "Are you guys ready? We about to cook." And then he'll have a clan meeting where, you know, he would just spew nonsense and nonsense and nonsense and nonsense, but the ironically funny part about this particular tweet here is Myron says, "Happy New Year, PHAGGITS." That right there is hilarious for several reasons, right? Because it unintentionally proves that, well, demonetizing these freaks actually works, all right? Because beforehand, Myron had no problem typing out the full NIGGER, FAGGOT. Myron at some point was spelling real slurs with his full meaning without any type of censorship. But now Myron has to censor his words now. Now Myron ain't spelling the real slurs no more. He's taking, dare I say, caution to save his account. You see what happens once they feel like their monetization is threatened? You see, now Elon got him in check, right? Because you see, Myron don't have the YouTube revenue no more, right? He don't have the Twitch revenue no more. He got kicked off on Twitch, all right? Myron, like, his last true platform he could fully monetize on was Twitter, right? Because Rumble, like, they pay them like to be on Rumble, but what they get paid isn't really enough to pay all their bills, all their expenses, pay all their employees, and then still have a surplus left over for themselves. It's not enough, right? So Myron has the Twitter, the badges, he can go live, donations, revenue, ad revenue, but no, now all of that is gone. And now he's working to get back in the good graces of Elon. And watch how respectful Myron sounds when he does one of these clan meetings to speak on, I guess, Elon demonetizing and censoring them. Watch how respectful Myron is speaking to Elon now.
Crucible of debate, and that's the beauty of freedom of speech. However, the reason why it's such an issue with this is because Elon Musk now, with the way he's treating Twitter, he is literally turning it into the very same platform he criticized for a very long time, and the very same news organizations he criticized for a long time, where the mainstream media was corrupt, they weren't allowing free speech, etc. So X is slowly turning into that thanks to this H-1B visa thing. And I think a lot of people, myself included, right, liked Elon, thought he was cool, thought he was doing fucking God's work by opening up this app and allowing us to have some form of free speech, allowing us to get our information out there, allowing us to voice our opinions against the Democrats on the left. And a lot of us are thankful that we were able to have that platform to be able to go out there and support Trump. Because
But come on, Elon, bro. I thought you was racist with us too, bro. I thought you was racist too, bro. What happened, bro? I thought we were all supposed to be on this app just saying slurs, bro. Sorry, buddy. All right. Now I was thankful to you, Elon. Bro, take that ban in, bro. That monetization ain't coming back, Myron. During these clan meetings, bro, Myron is usually screaming to the top of his lungs, saying every slur possible. Now it's, come on, Elon, this isn't fair, bro. We were very thankful when you gave us the platform to speak freely and get paid for it. Nah, son. Keep that same energy, man. Now, Myron, listen, at this point, I don't know how Myron is paying his bills, bro. Because Rumble ain't paying the bills. And due to his own behavior, they've been banned off of almost every platform because of Myron. I feel bad for Fresh, man. All right, now Myron been tagging Elon all on his timeline, bro, trying to get Elon attention. Elon hasn't responded back to one. The only thing that Elon did respond back to was another Twitter account. They went ahead and posted Myron tweets and says, and this guy is shocked that he got banned. Well, Elon responded back to that. And here's the tweet. In response to Myron wondering why he was demonetized, Elon Musk says, free speech doesn't mean paid speech. And I agree. I don't agree with deplatforming. I don't agree with taking them off the platform for saying racial slurs. But I do believe that, well, if they don't want to pay you for your hate speech, they shouldn't have to pay you for your hate speech. Listen, man, I feel bad for Fresh, man. All right, because Myron continues to lead your Fresh and Fit down a path of no return, bro. All right, because how would YouTube give Fresh and Fit the monetization? See, bro, when YouTube demonetizes you, it's not permanent. There's always a chance to re-earn your monetization. I believe SSS Sniper Wolf earned back her monetization, right? I believe you can do so, right? It's not permanent. But to do so, you have to show that you are changing. How do you earn back your YouTube monetization when you have Myron online becoming 1,000% more flagrant than ever? You see, when you get demonetized, this isn't I'm demonetized now. I got nothing to lose. Time to crash out. No, I'm demonetized now. It's time to really introspect and figure out what exactly I'm doing wrong and what exactly I need to do to get my business back in order so my employees don't miss out on a check. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about this? All right, what do you guys think about Myron crashing out? Let me know, all right? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here to find out about the huge 4 extra drama that he finally addressed after being released from jail. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.